everyone. It's Candy with IgniteYourNOS.com. Hey, I wanted to give you guys some tips on tapping. Do you know what tapping is? Well, tapping is a great technique to use when you're having pain, especially muscle pain. Say that you have shoulder pain, you can tap with your fingers, or you could get a brush that has plastic bristles and you can just continue to tap on your shoulders. Once you feel kind of a jarring or a breaking apart of that energy, your muscles should feel relaxed. So continue that tapping technique. The other thing that we can use tapping for, I get a lot of headaches. My mild headaches, I can usually control them without taking any medication. And I do that by simply taking my fingers and placing them in the region where my head is hurting. Now, typically, that's right here in the middle of my forehead. And then I just tap. And I just continue to tap until the pain subsides or until I feel better, whichever comes first. Now, tapping is also a great technique for right here in the sinus area when you have sinus pain. That tapping helps to kind of break things up in there. And if you think about your body, you have a heartbeat. And what's your heartbeat doing? It's creating a pulse. And that's what tapping does, is it creates a pulse. And our body is so used to that pulse that it acknowledges and responds to our tapping of certain areas. Now, there's a great place to tap, and that's called the temporal area. Tapping the temporal area can really help you shift thought patterns, break mental loops, help you get rid of or release old habits. So, what we do when we tap, we also set intentions. Now, the left side of your brain tends to be more the analytical, skeptical side of your brain, so it tends to be more receptive to negative messages, where the right side of your brain tends to be more open to those positive messages. Maybe the right side of our brain tends to be the more feeling, mind-sided part of our brain, the emotional side. However, when you're left-handed, sometimes it may be the opposite way for you. So we're going to start with the right side, and we want to start up here in our temporal area, and we're going to take 3 fingers, and we are just going to start tapping there. And as we're tapping, we want to use positive affirmations, and we're going to tap all the way down behind our ear, and we're going to come back over. And these positive affirmations, for me, I'm going to say, I'm so grateful and happy that I've lost 20 pounds. And I'm going to tap that in, and I'm going to keep saying, I'm so grateful and happy I lost 20 pounds. I'm so grateful and happy I lost 20 pounds. Now, you want to continue to do that for several minutes and do that several times a day. That will really help you release habits, get out of that negative thinking, to reinforce all of those positive habits that we're beginning to build in our lives. Now, let's work on the left side. So we're going to do the same thing with the left side. We're going to take 3 fingers and we're going to tap along the temporal area, just above our ear, down behind our ear, and back up again. And this time, instead of using positive affirmations, because it's the left side of our brain, we are going to use more negative affirmations like, I don't want to eat foods that are bad for me anymore. I don't want to eat foods that are bad for me anymore. And I'm going to continue to do this. And honestly, I think it's better to start with the left side of the brain and then move to the right side of the brain. And my reason for that is we start with those negative messages and we move to the more positive messages. We want to end on a positive note. Now, tapping will also help to bring your meridians more into alignment, get your energy flowing again. And you can use tapping on any part of your body that you're having pain. It will help to reduce muscle tension, muscle spasms, and it's a great way, instead of just jumping into medication, to help to control your pain. There are other techniques too that you can use to help bring your meridians and energy back into alignment and flow. There's a great technique. I'm going to move this down so you can see. If you follow your collarbone, your clavicles, all the way out to the end, and you'll find a little divot or space there. You want to move down about an inch on each side, and you want to massage right here. This is called your K27 points. You can either massage them or you can tap them. And all this does is help to get your meridians and energy flowing back in the right direction again. And we'll talk more about these K27 points as we move along in our program. So that's it for tapping today. The one thing I did want to do is mention to you guys that I have a webinar that I will be posting within the next, I don't know, about week or so, however long it takes me to actually get the video up on YouTube, maybe a couple of days. But I'm going to offer a webinar, and it's going to be discussing and looking at universal laws and the impact that it has on our life and on our energy flow. This is going to be a free webinar. It's going to be about an hour long, but it's going to give you a good taste of what I'm doing at igniteyournos.com. The core work package is for anybody and everybody who's learning about energy. And I believe the universal laws will give you a good taste of what we're doing. So I hope you all have a great week and a great afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Have an awesome day. Namaste, and thank you for joining me. Have a great week. Bye.